Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM 2. We got powered armor coming up, everybody. That's exciting. In the last episode we had a really successful mission, a surprisingly successful mission. And I think we're going to hammer out this bonus, get a supply drop, and then start advancing the mission because we've got... You know what, forget what I was saying. Ooh, and delirium crystals. Time to build a power relay there.
Power relay construction initiated.
Yes, assign one engineer there, but not a second one. Because I want an engineer here. To speed up my experimental heavy weapon. And let's see what our powered armor's like now, shall we?
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Ooh. Warden armor and tuning suits. This looks like a psionic one, or... Oh. Defensive force field.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Proving ground. Actually, before we build those, let's see how good Warden armor is. Oh, do I have to... Right, I have to construct it still. That's fine. Engineering. Hey, Shen. Whew. Not cheap.
This is our basic power armor frame, providing the durability you'd expect from a giant armored suit.
It looks like Samus's outfit from Metroid, basically. Different color palette, don't get me wrong. Well, the bad news is we ran out of money.
I've had a chance to take a closer look at some of the Advent weapons recovered from the field. The alloy used in their frames is significantly lighter, making them more suited to the human form.
Cool.
I'm guessing it's the same material we've seen them using all over the colonies, but they'd have to be producing it from something here on Earth. They seem to have an endless supply of this stuff.
Okay, Warden armor. Okay, so it's like Predator armor with armor. And that's pretty cool. And it looks pretty cool too. Also kind of a Geth look to it. And let's just see what else we can do, shall we? $10 alien alloys. I'm missing out on this because I don't have alien alloys. Wonder if you guys remember when I sold some. And I was like, I'll probably regret this. That's pretty funny stuff.
We've made initial contact with the Resistance operatives working in this area, Commander.
And we have a crap ton of money.
Into the Alien Forge facility.
Avenger plotting new course.
We need to buy some alloys.
Market is open.
Don't think I really need these. A normal repeater. The odds of me seeing it again for, like, work for the rest of the game, pretty low. I mean, might need those, actually. 2 Illyrium cores. Running a little low on supplies here. Alright.
Resistance communications facility now operational.
Cool. Alright, so we have lots of resistance contacts now. And proving ground. Experimental powered weapon. Oh, I don't know. This is my last delirium core. Kinda want to know about the Wraith suit. Pass right through obstacles. Interesting. That, and it was something we could get immediately versus something we could hypothetically get soon. I guess. Well, let's visit the
Setting course
HQ
for
really quickly
Sector
here.
14, East Asia.
Is that scientist still available?
Welcome, Commander.
These are all expensive. We need some time to pass anyway, because the supply drop is still
Avenger plotting new
a
course.
little ways away. Come on. They already have a new project. Advanced explosive.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay, so that's our sniper rifle. And I have
From
to
what
know.
I've been told, our troops took to calling this large robotic unit a sectopod, under the initial assumption that it was being controlled.
However, that is not the
The
case.
elders have always been elusive. Aside from the occasional monument, I don't imagine most of the people...
You seem pretty interested in
Power
those.
relay now operational.
Sure, we've got a ton of power now. Permanently mind control an enemy. Ooh, these are really interesting. Yeah, I mean, it has to be this one, doesn't it? I also don't think we have enough Illyrium crystals to do that either. Alright, more research, everybody. Kill time intel supply drop. If we had intel, we could make contact with somebody. All primary weapons get an additional upgrade slot. We don't actually need this power right now. I'm tempted to scrap this.
Hello, Commander.
No point in rushing that one right now. Can we put her somewhere more useful? My goodness. We've run out of things to do with engineers. It's actually a delightful problem to have. Never mind. Start excavating. Alright, so she's busy eviscerating that for the next month. With my last shred of supplies, I think we're going to go to the HQ
Setting course for East Asia.
and switch to intel gathering mode.
Welcome, Commander.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
I hope so too. One set. Flamethrower. Interesting. I think that was the last Proving Ground project we had on the go as well, but probably the last one I'm going to be able to afford. We could build Skulljack? Well, pick up the rest of the supplies. And
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Gremlin
Central
Mark II.
claims to have seen one of these things up close back in the day. Despite a lot of speculation, there was no pilot to be found once we...
Presumably, the name Chrysalid.
Alright, his monologue was going to tell us about how we had an assumption, but it turned out that was false. It's kind of the theme of the game. For example, we thought we beat the aliens when we won XCOM 1, or Enemy Within. However, that was not the case. Okay. Game planning time. Oh, now he's only 3 days away from getting trained up. I'm thinking.
For a second there, Tygan had my hopes up. With all of his talk of the elders dying, I thought...
Oh yeah, the elders are sick and dying, and they're
I should
trying
have
to
known
like
it wasn't going to be that simple.
use avatars to solve that
Of
problem.
course, their solutions
That's
only
why they're
seem to
here.
revolve around experimenting on us, destroying the planet, or some combination of the two. As far as I can tell, this might be our chance at ending them once and for all. If we stop the cure, we stop the elders.
There we go. Just gotta mess up their quest for medicine. So this one is quite tempting. What work I've also been thinking about, and like putting off, and I really shouldn't have been. This would also be nice. Again, a lot of these would have yielded better results earlier in the game, but money was tight. Alright, I think with the rest, we're gonna spend it
New
manufacturing
orders, Commander?
stuff. The Gremlin Mark III. Well, we can't afford this stuff anyway. Ooh, out of Delirium crystals. I wonder if we
Slow
can
going,
pick some
but
up.
I've made headway interfacing our equipment with the alien.
Just want to try getting things done right because we're about to do some more important missions.
Avenger plotting new course.
And if my friend and yours happens to finish his psychic training, then that's just
Market is open.
gravy. Fine, take them all. Oh, right, we don't have intel to trade.
Setting course for Sector 14, East Asia.
Does this give us a meaningful increase in our intel? Nah. Nah, I'm not in the mood. We're just gonna do a black site mission, I think. Codex brain coordinates. Well, take your pick. 15 enemies. Or 14 enemies, much nastier looking. Well, let's start with this one.
Setting course for Chile.
Alright, exciting times, everybody. Hopefully we can get some Illyrium crystals while we're at it. Alright. Mr. Darcy is shaken, so we're gonna have to hold his hand a little bit, unfortunately. And building the squad from the top again. Okay, Ranger. I think I like the 2 Ranger setup. Specialist and Specialist Medic for sure. I'm gonna bring in Mr. Darcy as our sharpshooter because, you know, he's been through a lot. We have our Specialist, we need our Psi Operative, and we need our Grenadier. Alright, and let's see what we can do here. I guess they all have 1 armor unit now. There we go, this is the simpler way. Let's see what this war suit's all about. Armor +2, my goodness. We could have 3 if we brought the other unit. Sign me up.
We're calling this heavy power armor the war suit. This is as tough and strong as we can make it, with plenty of power for handling heavy weapons.
Rocket launcher and flamethrower? Oh yeah. I'm gonna like this. We don't need that, I don't think. Weapon upgrade. No, you don't need that. Right, stock is for Mr. Darcy. I don't have the final weapon on him. It looks like they're padding forward, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, Psi Operative. There we go.
Our stealthiest suit, the Wraith, provides a range of movement that technically violates the laws of physics. There's also a grappling hook for good measure.
Oh, I'm glad we threw that one on. Well, you can bend the laws of physics. Remember, don't forget to bring your grappling hook. 5 to 6. Oh, and shred 2. Awesome. Fortunately for you, we really need to keep you alive. He already has one in there. Also, Void Rift. I wonder if that's going to come up at all. Alright, Mr. Darcy. We'll upgrade his weapon anyway. Secretly, I'm hoping the stock applies to his, yeah, sure. What have I got to lose? I really want it on his pistol, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We should really... Autoloader or scope? For him, scope. Alright. Question is, does he need the grenade? Do we have any other viable options? What sort of situations he gets in? Go for the gas grenade instead. Alright, a couple more items available. I've done the venom rounds in the past. Don't know if I'm going to stick with those. And flashbang. I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking we should try out the flamethrower as well. Robotic enemies will be resistant or immune to its effects. That's a really common thing in, like, media. But, honestly, heating up machines can cause quite a problem. Especially if they're, like, you know, have a processor. I mean, people are made out of water. It has a high specific heat capacity. We're actually fairly heat resistant in the general sense. I wouldn't want to be lit on fire or anything, but you know, there's some protection there. Whereas metal, it expands like crazy, it becomes malleable.
Squad green to deploy.
Operation Bleeding Prince. It conducts heat really effectively. It warms up super fast. I don't know.
And barely managed to pull these coordinates from that codex thing they had down in the shadow chamber. We're guessing this may be its origin point, but can't know for sure. Based on the fight it put up,
recover
I
valuable
expect heavy
stuff.
resistance either way. Good luck down there.
I'm interpreting that as hack things. We'll let the mission go. I spent the whole time managing on the strategic side, which is a nice change of pace, actually. Able to get some things done.
Target coordinates are just ahead. Move to investigate the site. Hostile presence is currently unknown, but expect the worst.
The squad is concealed.
All right. Let's do our thing, everybody.
Affirmative.
All 2 Bravo
Also, what direction am I supposed to go? Seems more like that one. Also, this map seems extremely familiar.
Okay. Enemy patrol on the move.
Well, 15 enemies. I mean, we did get a pretty good start with them.
Eyes on the prize.
Good copy. Moving on target.
We could pistol Overwatch, but we'll wait and see. Brawler, get right back up there. Those orders you got on the first turn, well, they just made sure we weren't getting ambushed. That's my cover story.
Heading to that location.
Ooh. Moving or attacking. Okay, so it's not like the shield bearers, but that's still pretty cool.
On the move.
So it just does 4 to 5 damage. That's pretty cool. Wonder if it pierces armor. I would think maybe.
I'm all over it.
Roger. Digging eyes on.
Just patrolling to check out this rock here. What do you expect? We're procedurally generated. And we'll put a nice plasma grenade right on top of them. Shred them up real good. Although, now that I think about it,
K-wires a go.
yeah, we still don't have the stats we need. If we had a Mark III Gremlin, this never would have happened. Okay. We still might go for the shutdown thing. We're just going to aggro this group. I will try to save my supplies, though.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Got it covered.
He's got Void Rift as an option. That would be nice. Pretty far away.
Moving. Moving to Overwatch.
It's going to be a long time until we encounter another group, maybe? I'm assuming that anyway.
Okay.
So we'll get her nice and close so she gets a good shot off.
Affirmatif. Je couvre la zone.
And yeah, we can open up with a Void Rift, I think.
The rift beckons.
Kamehameha! And if they stay in there, does more bad stuff happen? No sniping?
We could use one of those.
Well, we'll shut you down right in there. And then, yeah, hopefully if that last guy tries moving, Mr. Derpy puts a bullet in him. And shut him down. Looks like we wouldn't have made it to the high one.
Hack the planet. Open.
It's kind of weird that it kept animating that. Oh.
They got me.
Well, I didn't know they had that. Also, thanks for the help, Mr. Darcy. Like, I get that, you know, he's got PTSD or something, but...
Get it together.
So there's the stock.
Pas de soucis, chef.
Hey, thanks for that grenade, buddy.
Ça se voit tout de suite que je gère. C'est comme vous voudrez.
And I don't know who really has the good angle for finishing this guy off.
Let's do this.
I guess the answer's Y-Wing. Three shredded, my goodness. I'm a fan of that ability.
Copy that.
This is actually a really crappy start to the mission as well, but, you know, we'll live with it. After I clustered everybody nice and tightly and then forgot about grenades. Level up? Promotion earned.
Got something over here.
Ooh. That just might tickle my fancy.
Good to go.
Let me tell you, it's been a little while since that saw some tickling.
Hold position on Overwatch.
Oh man, I'm never going to remember that for the next video. Not happening.
Good to go.
I think we're headed in that general direction, so
C'est faisable.
we'll pick it up, find out what it is, and then call it a video, everybody. Superior hair trigger. Yay, intel. Alright, cool stuff, everybody.
Qu'est-ce que j'en fais de ce truc?
In the next episode, we find the facility, and I forget that there's 12 enemies left. Thanks for watching.